is the funny thing.
He don't think it started yet, dude.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Dr. Bones Locker podcast. I'm Jacob.
I'm Alden.
I'm Kai.
I'm Ben, and with us today is special guest.
Direct ascendant of Miles Moline.
And still alive. Al Moline.
Greetings.
This is the podcast where we take 5 minutes a day to talk about the daily pirate strip by Comics Life 37 titled The John Jason Ball. This is the Easter Sunday strip, and it features 8 panels. Mr. Pine, Dexter, and the Captain, and Dr. Bones all in the same one. We have a little top zinger where Mr. Pine says, "Yo ho ho, a pirate's life for me," and Dexter says, "It's Easter today, Captain." And the Captain points at the wind flag and he says, "Actually, it's more of a wester." And then we get to the main body of the comic strip where Dexter is talking to Mr. Bones and he says, "Today's Easter, Mr. Bones." Dr. Bones, rather. He didn't go to medical school for you to call him Mr. Bones. And he says, "What's so great about that?" And Dexter explains, "Well, according to some book, after some guy got killed and buried in a cave, today's the day he undied." And then there's a comedic silence moment, and then Dr. Bones says, "Been there, done that."
There's a comedic silence moment. No, that's the one. That's the edited one Kai sent.
Why did Kai send an edited version of the comic without half of the joke?
I think it's funnier that way.
Dexter says,
I mean,
"Isn't that
Ben-
novel?" And Dr. Bones says, "Not really. Been there, done that."
Okay.
That's
To be fair-
on me.
Yeah, that's on Ben.
It's funny. It's funnier this way. Let's just go with it.
So,
I like this one better.
all right, we're reviewing the edited, the edited comic. So, can we get a Peter explains the joke from Al?
Sure. Well, it's funny because the living skeleton had previously died and also been undied. He's essentially comparing himself to Jesus and saying it's not all that exciting because he's done it already.
And that he is. So, this has some interesting lore implications. We've discussed skeletons, whether or not skeletons were humans before. We know they call themselves dead, but this definitely confirms that they have died.
No. Okay, so
I
it doesn't
think
confirm
this
that they're
confirms-
humans
It
that die.
confirms it confirms skeletons have died and then become alive again. It does not
Right.
confirm that they are humans.
I think
Yes.
this confirms that Dr. Bones is Jesus.
That could be a reading.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say, when I read the first 2 panels, I thought he was trying to say, I'd say it's more of a Weester, actually. I didn't really know what a Weester was.
I actually really do like the first joke a lot.
Honestly, I think both jokes here are quite good. For the second one, I just really like the premise of trying to explain to an undead skeleton why Jesus is special.
I have a, so
Yeah, that is
the,
pretty funny.
the joke is, does the Bible being a quote-unquote novel play into this joke? Is that the joke, or is that just a convenient word coincidence?
What are you
Oh.
talking about?
Well, the Bible's a novel. He says, "Isn't that novel?"
Oh, sorry, we're looking at
I
the
don't-
wrong one.
I don't think the Bible really
Yeah,
fits
we've
most
got the
classical
edited
definitions
one.
of a novel.
I don't think that's part of the joke. I think that's just an unintended pun.
Well, it's an unintended pun. It's
Yeah,
there.
I think it just shows Dexter's enthusiasm.
What do you think of this joke, Al?
Well, I think it's interesting, but I also agree that the second panel, I'd say it's more of a Wester, is actually kind of interesting because it makes you think, well, what is why is it called Easter?
That's true. Do you know?
I do not.
Can we get a fact checker on that in the
I
next
I
20
believe
seconds?
it is. Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. According to Google, it's because when Jesus came out of the cave after 3 days, he headed east to the nearest town to declare his rebirth, I guess.
And we have no idea if that's true. All right, 12 seconds to rate the comic. I would give this one another 9.
I'm also giving this one a 9. I like it.
I'm
Are
gonna
we
give it,
rating the original or the edited?
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Both.
7.
Al?
Well, I don't have anything to compare it to since I haven't seen the others, so I'll have to go in the middle with
Perfect. All right. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.